Well, hello and welcome again to our reading of Thucydides selections from Book 4. In the previous section, you'll recall that the Spartans refused to speak to the assembly directly, but wanted to conduct matters with a small select group. Cleone opposed this vehemently, and the Spartans anakaresen, they retreated, they departed from Athens, apraktoi, having achieved nothing. Genitive absolute. So when they arrived, i.e. back home again, the truce had been immediately dissolved, the truce around Pylos. This is a pluperfect here, pluperfect passive, so had been dissolved, we might just say was immediately dissolved. So the treaty regarding Pylos was immediately dissolved, and the Spartans asked for their ships back again, as katheper, just as it had been agreed. So that was in an earlier section. The Athenians, ekontes enclamata, having grounds of complaint, that understood, so charging them with the complaint that an epidromain of an attack against the wall, paraspondon, contrary to the truce, and other things not seeming to be axiologa worthy of mention. And they did not give the ships back. Iskurisdomenoi, insisting strongly that, indeed, it had been stated, so this is a pluperfect here, that it had been stated that if hotiun in any respect, parabathe, this is aorist passive subjunctive from parabino, it was transgressed, that is, the agreement was transgressed, then the truce would be dissolved. And the Spartans remonstrated, they spoke against this, and epikalesantes, having brought an accusation of wrongdoing, the affair of the ships. So accusing them of a wrongful act in respect of the affair of the ships, so the detention of the ships. They departed, having returned home, and kathistantai, they applied themselves to war. And the affair around Pylos, now this is probably some kind of impersonal here, I think. War was made, because it is passive here, so war was made in the area around Pylos, katakratos, strongly by both sides. And the Athenians, we get a men, and the corresponding det actually is up on the next page, but the Athenians, we get a duel, three duels here, with two ships, enanti-ein, because it's a dual form, so going in opposite directions. So with two ships going in opposite directions, continually sailing around the island, tes hemeras, by day, and then in brackets by night also, all of them were moored, I think is what it is there, except for the area in the direction of the sea, whenever there was a wind, so perhaps a gale or something, so whenever there was strong wind. And 20 ships arrived for them from Athens for the guarding, for the blockade, so that there were 70 in all. So all of them were 70, so there were 70 in all. Peloponnesioi, now here's that debt that balances the men, but the Spartans, having set up camp on the mainland and having made prospelas attacks or incursions, attacks against the wall, looking for an opportunity, Chiron, if one might occur, so looking for an opportunity if one might occur, so as to rescue their men. And that's the end of chapter 23.